All right, later. All right, just got off the phone with Rockhead. Rockhead wanted to know how many people tuned in. And did anybody kick in? You know what I mean? So Rockhead always want to feel appreciated. And he called himself helping me out, helping the channel out. But I mean, shit. Best we can hope for now is people go back and view it and click the like button. So yeah, once again, we have Rockhead on the Black Channel, but we here with Cappin with Kev Mac. We need 400 watch hours. We should be able to knock down 400 watch hours, especially when I go in here and make me a burrito or something. I'm hungry right now, and shit, tomorrow seems like a long time from now. I wish I had a chicken pot pie right now. Yeah, it had 140, and we made what, $7? YouTube gonna take half of that. Greetings to the Max and all in the chat. Break on them, Kev. Break on them, Tookie. You see LeVar, but no, but I seen somebody leave a comment in the chat about it. Man, I was working on this video for tomorrow on the Blue Channel, and then I went to sleep. Man, I'm telling you, I guess I figured it out. I remember when you look at a computer screen all day for 8, 12, 14 hours, it makes you feel sleepy and it makes your eyes like tired. And so that's why I've been sleeping so much lately, man. I can't do anything but eat, take a pill, and go to sleep. So between the pills, the pain pills, and the computer screen, I'm sleeping like a mug right now. So we got DJ getting ready to come up on here as I step away from the camera for a little bit. Welcome to Cappin with Kev Mac Sports Podcast. Be sure to click that like button on the way in and help us get these watch hours up. So by the time baseball get here or March Madness get here, we have something to look forward to. Some conversations, some profiles, and my opinions on different sports athletes. What up, DJ? Take up.
Hey, Kev, you know what they say when you start sleeping a lot, when a man starts sleeping a lot.
I ain't got no woman pregnant.
That's what they say, man. You might go one on the way, man.
Man, I've been using condoms like a motherfucker.
Man, you never know. You know what I'm saying? One might have slipped through. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
you about to be a grandpa daddy.
I mean, you know, I ain't no professional at a complete player, but I mean, in baseball I am, but I'll say this about basketball. If you can defend and you can pass and you can score, that's a complete player to me. If you can defend, you can pass, and you can score. But go ahead, take over, DJ. I'm going to step out and find me something to eat. I got to, even if it's cookies and milk, I got to find something.
Man, you got to do your thing.
Or, you know what's funny? I eat 2 to 3 top ramens every single day. Man. I have not been eating top ramens like the last 2 weeks, so I just thought about shit. I could go make it top ramen, man. I've been off top ramen. I kind of got away from it.
When I ain't got no top ramen in my house, I don't even feel right, man. Like I need some top ramen in my house at all times because you just never know. And then my kids love top ramen. They spoiled and bougie as hell, but they love them some top ramen, man. And when they, even if they smell me making it, they gonna come downstairs like, shit, we want some. Like,
let me tell you this, Rob Moses. If I got a baby on the way and it's gonna be a Ram fan, she better have abortion.
That's funny. Shit, before you step away, yeah, present me, yeah. So at least I have something to go through. Oh damn, I should have did. You still there, kid? Man, I should have did the disc. Oh damn, I messed up. My bad, I messed up, man. Yeah, shit, gotta wait till come back. I messed it up. I messed the screen up. But yeah, I mean, I wanted to show the Discord, man. We still smacking in the Discord. You know what I'm saying? Still putting up numbers. Like all these other dudes, these other cappers, y'all listening to, and people taking pics from. I will put this Discord up against every last one of them. I don't care who it is. These niggas is renting them Lamborghinis and all that old bullshit. You know what I mean? They making it look like they got all this money. I bet you they Discord, they Telegram, whatever app they using, I guarantee you it's not hitting as much as we hit. You know what I'm saying? It's no way. They not hitting consistently as we hitting, and we showing real money. Like we not giving out bets that we not playing. Like we playing these bets and we showing y'all the winnings like in real money. Like, you know, every bet that I give out, I can show you the winnings in real money. You know what I'm saying? Like this is really happening. So it's not just us just giving out blind plays here, blindly just tell these plays. Here, we just gonna give you this and give you that. Nah, like these is real plays that you can count on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes is not doing it like that. Not even just dudes. There's some women now on Twitter trying to give out plays too, and they don't know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And people is losing money and paying for these picks, and we are giving you the blueprint right here, man. We doing it for free and getting people paid. Here, let me add the link to the Discord up in here. Um, damn, how you do it? It always look crazier on the computer, man. But yeah, man. So, you know, Els had a play today, which was Rui over 15.5, and that definitely hit. I think that hit in the fourth quarter when Rui hit that three. I think he ended the game at like 17. But I knew when I first seen that play, I said, yeah, that's a good play. If you are in the Discord, like, you can go back and look at when he posted that play, and I put a thumbs up on it. As soon as I seen it, I said, oh yeah, that's hidden. I already knew. Let's see what y'all saying in these comments, man. What's up with y'all? What's up, Shug? What up, Rob Moses? What up, Cowboy? Yeah, man, that's what these dudes doing. They got this illusion that they winning money. You know what I'm saying? They buying these Lambos, they rent these mansions, they doing all of this, not off the best that they winning, but they actually doing it off the money that you paying to get their picks. You know what I mean? That's two different things. You know what I'm saying? Like they not really having the plays like that that's really cashing. The sports book not paying for it. It's them selling the picks that's paying for it. And the reason why we not riding around the Lamborghinis and renting mansions is because we not charging nobody. You know what I mean? Right now we doing it for free to prove ourselves and show y'all that we really do this. We really hit. You know what I'm saying? We really giving out play. We really know how to win. You know what I'm saying? And lately, what I've been trying to do is contrast it from what Els is doing. My man Els is in a Discord and he giving out a higher volume of plays and they hitting. You know what I'm saying? They profitable. You know what I'm saying? Even in the long run. So I'm trying to go a little bit contrast to what he doing. So I'm putting out less. You know what I mean? I'm putting out less plays. I'm giving you 1-2 plays that you can count on. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes some days I might just have live. I might just have a live bet. He might put out these plays. You know, he might give you 5, 6, 7 plays. So you don't get confused or nothing on that. I might just come through with a live play. Like here, I'm gonna play this live, and you know what I mean. That gives you a different angle if you already got them plays set up and they already going. Well, here you could take this one live and still hit. You know what I'm saying? Rather than he say take Rui, I say take Austin Reeves, and now you conflicted. You know what I mean? Pre-game, you like, damn, who do I roll with? I'm trying to, you know what I mean? I'm trying to make it to where we complement one another with these picks. Luka looked like he had chili dogs and IPAs before the game. Man, Luka couldn't buy a bucket. You know what I mean? He has to get his rhythm down before he start taking these wild shots like he usually take. remember that he haven't played in months. He haven't played since Christmas Day. You know what I'm saying? So he rusty. So what he needs to do is get to the rim, get inside the paint, get these mid-range shots, get close range shots, get dunks, layups, you know what I'm saying? Easy floaters. He need to get stuff like that before he just start jacking them from half court. You know what I mean? Because he needs his rhythm. He ain't got his rhythm with him. You know what I'm saying? So like so lately, like, and that's how they get the average better, right? The average better, they're gonna bet with their feelings. They just came out today saying that Luka's not gonna be on a minutes restriction no more. He's gonna be able to play his 4 minutes. You know what I mean? So people hear that, and what's the first thing coming to their mind? Take his points. That means he's gonna score more. He's gonna get more time. He's gonna be in the game more. He's gonna score more. Take his points. No, do not take his points. Luka's a facilitator. He got the ball in his hands first and more than anybody. You take his assists, and he goes to the paint and he chases rebounds. So if anything, you excuse me, you take the rebounds and assists, or you take the assists. So I took the assist live. You know what I mean? Live, he had like 2 assists already, and live they had him over 7.5 for plus money. You're gonna give me 7, you're gonna give me, he already got 2, you're gonna give me 6 more for plus money when he already got 2 in the first quarter. All day, every day, I'm gonna take it. You know what I mean? Even if it lose, I'm gonna take it. And it hit, of course it did. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a no-brainer. So my play before the game was LeBron double-double. So what I'm doing to a lot of my plays, what I'm doing now is I'm trying to give y'all a little more insight rather than just making a play. And you like, so you don't have to guess and wonder, well, why he on that? Why he choosing that? No, some of these plays now, I'm trying to give you more insight, but it do take a long time. You know what I mean? To sit there and just type out everything, type out all my reasoning. When sometimes I'm just trying to get the play out. You know what I mean? Especially if it's live, I'm just trying to get it out. But pregame, I gave out LeBron double-double, and that hit. I was confident in that because them coming off of a break. You know, uh, Luka having a ball in his hands is still not going to take away from what LeBron does. Because at any point, LeBron could be like, give me that ball. They don't give him the ball. And LeBron is always looking to pass. LeBron, it seemed like he chasing assist stats these last couple seasons. He's not really trying to go crazy, scoring 30 every game. He's dishing the ball. So they had his assists at like pregame. I think it was like 7.5. So 2 more for team, you know what I mean? So his double-double was plus money, it was plus 120. So you're going to give me LeBron against the Hornets, you know what I mean? Anybody should be able to score against the Hornets. I'm going to take that all day. So Cowboy, you said Luka's a 25-5 guy. I kind of disagree because I think Luka is like a 29-8 guy. You know what I mean? He's like a joker in the fact of triple doubles, either getting triple doubles or what we call it flirting with a triple double when you get close. You know what I mean? So Luka, he can give you more than 5 and 5. You know what I mean? Tonight he had like 11 and 8, I believe. He had 11 rebounds, 8 assists. You know what I mean? Luka gonna give you something like that, especially with us not having a real dominant center like that that's down there just on the rebounds constantly like that. That's gonna be Luka. Luka's gonna get down there and he gonna try to be on them rebounds as well as them assists. DJ, this year's All-Star game was the second least watched in history per StatScan. What's the remedy? The remedy is the same remedy that you have for every single business. Not every single sport, not every single entertainment event, but every single business. It's only one thing you gotta fucking do. Listen to your customer. As customers, we are asking for one goddamn thing from the NBA. Give us back East versus West. That's all we give a shit about. We don't give a fuck about Shaq, Chuck, Kenny, motherfucker. We don't care about none of them. We don't need them to have their own teams and coach these bullshit ass teams. Nobody asked you for 4 teams. We don't want to see that shit. We want to see East versus the West. That's it. That's
That's
it.
it.
East versus West, and tell them niggas to be competitive. Tell them niggas to D up. Not every play. You won't have to go super hard, but D the fuck up. East versus West. That's all we want. Nobody asked for this 14 bullshit. We tired of that fucking skills challenge bullshit. We tired of these niggas in a dunk contest that's not in the fucking NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like, make these niggas get into the dunk contest. And anybody that know me knows I always blame LeBron for the dunk contest being trash. Because when Jordan came in the league, his rookie year, what'd he do? He won a dunk contest. When Kobe came in, what'd he do? He won a dunk contest. LeBron came in, and for whatever reason, he ducked the dunk contest. You know what I mean? And that's where it got fucked up at. Because that was the end of superstars feeling like they had to win a fucking dunk contest trophy. You know what I mean? And if he would have did it, it would have continued on. But it stopped with him. After him, it should have been goddamn Zion should have been in the dunk contest. Ja Morant should have been in the dunk contest. Like all of these dudes, all of these superstars that's really out there dunking on fools, they should have been in the dunk contest. It's no reason why LeBron did not participate in a dunk contest his first year, his rookie year. The dude jumped off the gym off of one leg. You know what I mean? Why is he not in a dunk contest? Surely he could have came up with something that was just fire. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Adam Silver, he ruined it. He ruined the All-Star weekend. We don't want to see that shit. We want to see East versus West. We want to see some cold-ass jerseys, and we want to see these niggas go at it. Just like the finals is East. The finals, it ain't 4 teams in the fucking finals. In the NBA finals, it's 2 teams. It's the Eastern team and it's the Western team. Give us that. And it's the same exact way with the goddamn with the Pro Bowl. We tired of the fucking Pro Bowl where everybody's not playing. What's the point of getting selected to the Pro Bowl, but you go to the Super Bowl, so now you don't play in a Pro Bowl? That's fucking stupid. The Pro Bowl used to be the last game of the season. Make it back like that. Put it after the Super Bowl, so them niggas that's going to the Super Bowl, so that could be their last game. The Pro Bowl. You know what I mean?
Man, listen. There's an old saying: if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They changing all the rules in baseball, ruining the game. They making football too soft, ruining the game. And in basketball, back to football, like you said, the Pro Bowl, which is ridiculous to me. And now basketball, they got the in-season tournament to try to get more excitement. And then they messing up the All-Star game even worse. So you're right. It's not just basketball, though. It's those big 3 in America.
Exactly. And all they got to do is listen to the customer, man. What the customer want. People is on Twitter, on Instagram, on these podcasts saying the same thing. Give the fans what they want. If you done had the same recipe, if motherfucking Pizza Hut had the same recipe all these years and we've been buying that shit, and then you switch the recipe up and we say this shit is trash, like it's gonna be trash, nigga. You're gonna lose money, you're gonna lose customers. Man, just get a customer what they want. Give them what they asking for. You know what I'm saying? People too worried about injuries and all of this shit. I've been watching sports a long time. I ain't never seen nobody get hurt in a fucking All-Star game.
Nah.
Never, not one. Now I seen Sean Taylor when he hit that motherfucking kicker in the All-Star game. He fucked you up, but he didn't even get hurt. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, just give us what we want. Take that shit back to the way it used to be. Y'all trying to do everything else throwback and have these old players. I forgot to put this ice cream back in the freezer.
I started to grab some ice cream. I said, no, I'll be eating on camera. So.
I left it on the counter. Let me put this in the freezer. Good.
All right. Yeah, I love my late night ice cream, my early morning ice cream. I love ice cream in the winter, ice cream in the summer.
Man, my daughters be like, I want some ice cream with sprinkles. I got a whole fucking pantry full of sprinkles too. I be making ice cream bowls and shit, but I like to take them to the Handles. The Handles is a good ass spot. I like their ice cream.
Mm.
They got different flavors. Right.
Man, yeah, I don't know why they messing with these professional sports. See, I'm pretty much, for the most part, I'm a traditionalist, but every now and then I'll go for some change. Change is good, but when you ruining the game, what's the purpose of it?
Can't touch a quarterback at all no more. Can't breathe on a quarterback. Like shit
I,
is crazy.
I don't like that you can't fight a wide receiver. Back in the day, y'all battled for the ball.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, and I remember Gilbert Arenas he asked Tim Hardaway, do you think it's different now because of the fines? Because they fine you so much that, back in the day, you get in a fight or something on the field, on the court or the field, they might fine you $100 or some shit, you know what I mean? But nowadays they might fine you 500,000, you know what I mean? Getting into an altercation. Like, it's crazy. The penalties are steeper, so yeah, they don't want to mess their money up. But you even look like today, right, in the Laker game, Austin Reeves got ejected for nothing, for telling the ref that's the ref clearly missed the foul, so he gets kicked out of game. But there's no reprimand for the referee. All they gonna do is come back and say, yeah, he did miss that foul. Motherfucker, they end up losing the game. So why is it no repercussions for them?
Well, they came out with, I don't want to put a year on it because I'm sure we could probably Google it, but let's just say many years ago, they came out with this rule to where it's not really a rule, but the best officials in baseball, football, and basketball are awarded with postseason jobs. Yeah. And they get that extra money. So if you're not a good ref, you're not supposed to be in the postseason. You don't get that extra money. So that was their way of trying to get officials to do better.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like that in NBA, but I know NFL is like that too.
Yeah, NBA is like
that. And it's like the whole crew. Like if one of them fuck up on the crew, like that whole crew could not get jobs in the postseason.
Yeah, I don't like this rule either. This is a stupid ass rule.
Man, stupid. The whole kickoff thing, the whole thing is stupid, man. Like, make it the way it used to be. Nobody asks for that shit, man. Like, it's just like a lot of things nowadays, right? Things have transitioned from like players and architects of the game, and it has shifted to analytics. They try to use so much analytics and statistics and shit like that, and it messes up the game because, like I said, we didn't ask for that. You know what I mean? Like, it's even like cars, right? They making all these new cars and shit, and it's like nobody asked for that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you take away the Hellcat and give us this new bullshit. Like, nigga, you had the top selling car within the last 20 years. Like, from nigga, how many niggas was buying Dodge Magnums, Dodge Chargers, Dodge Challengers, Chrysler 300s? Now you talking about you're gonna give us some all electric bullshit in 1 year. You get rid of the Hellcat this year, then the very next year it's no more. Everything gonna be all electric. Nigga, how do you charge a Dodge car? Nobody has no idea because you have no fucking infrastructure. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like Tesla where it's just charged all over the place and you could just, you know what I mean? Like, because the fucking engineers think they're geniuses and they think that they could just switch some shit from, all within 1 day. And it's like, nobody asked for that shit, man. This is America. We like muscle cars, nigga. We like to see, even if it do affect the health and all, nigga, we like to see people get laid out on the football field. Nigga, football is a violent sport. We don't want to see two-hand touch or flag football. We want to see some niggas get carted off, nigga, because they got hit so bad. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you're getting paid millions of dollars for, nigga. And if you can't handle it, nigga, then, you know what I mean, get you a regular job. You feel me? But yeah, you putting your body on the line and you getting paid for it. And that's what we want to see.
Yeah, that's real though.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, you're right. Motherfucker want to see a person get laid out. See, I don't know if it's a fair comparison as a kid to an adult, but back when I was a kid, nigga, that's what we wanted to see. We went to junior high school, homie, talking about the biggest hits, Jack Tatum, even offense, Earl Campbell. That's what we wanted to see, and that's what we talked about. And to me, that's what made the game fun. Now you notice lately we be like, oh, I didn't even watch that game,
Exactly.
or I was just on the Bronco game. You know what I mean?
Nobody even talking about that shit no more. I feel sorry for these kids. Like when it was like you said, like the weekend or day before, nigga, the day after a Monday night game, or that Monday after all them Sunday games, you going to school the next day. Like, man, did you see this and that and this and that? Nowadays, you niggas, they just like, what is these kids even? Are the kids even interested in sports like that?
I don't think so, man.
Because the way we was diehard. We wore basketball shorts up under our clothes in case a game cracked off. You feel me? So that we could come up out our shit wherever we was at and get cracked. I drive past, I'd be like, damn, that's a nice ass court. In my day, a nice ass court on the weekend, nigga, we was there. It don't matter how many gates it was behind, nigga. We didn't care if it had barbed wire over the fence, nigga. We hopping that and we hooping on that shit. It don't matter. You feel me? If it was a church, nigga, we breaking in the fucking church, hooping on that court. So like, and these courts now they be empty, dog, empty. I'd be like, man.
Man, I ain't even gonna lie. There was a time. It was about, man, I'm gonna say from junior high school, but more so high school, and several years after high school, a couple of homies from the set and a bunch of my square homies, probably about 10 square homies and about 360s. We would go park to park or school to school sometime to have some fun. Be like, let's go over here. Let's go to Culver City. Let's go to Westchester. Let's go to Venice. Niggas was looking for that competition and some niggas that was really good. We didn't want to just keep playing the same niggas. We wanted to play some niggas that was better. Yeah. And that's what we did, homie. And then we would have like, because there was so many of us, you automatically have to have a team got to get next. Like, y'all can't play first game. Y'all get the winners. Mm-hmm. And that's what we did for hours, homie.
Hours. That, like, you know what I mean? No cars. Nigga, we walking. We get on that, or mom's gonna drop us off. You feel me? And mom's not even come get us. You know what I mean? She tell you, I'm gonna drop y'all off, but then y'all gotta find y'all way home. Fuck it, we found our way home. You feel me? Like, because that's what it was about. Like, or you might get invited somewhere. Oh, these niggas over here, they invited us to go play over there, nigga. So we gonna go see what they about. Nigga, I'm gonna get my 5 and we're gonna go over there and see what's cracking. You know what I mean? But it's just not like that no more, man.
Man, I remember my homeboy T died recently. T was like, that was my partner, but he was tight with all the squares. He loved the squares to death. So T was telling me about all these good games they was having in Culver City. I'm like, man, nigga, I want to go. Nigga, call me. And I remember the first time they called me, me and T get there first. And there's some Mexicans there playing soccer, and they on the basketball court. I'm like, hey, homie. And T like, no, Kev, no. I'm like, nigga, what? It's just conversations amongst men. I'm like, hey, homie, we need the court. He's like, Kev, why you do that? Because we came to play basketball, right? You say y'all play all the time, so we get ready to play. And then they kicking the soccer ball over. I'm like, hey, essay. And nigga like, no, nigga, no. I'm like, what? He like, essays for stupid ass. I'm like, no, nigga, essays what we call them.
Yeah.
I'm like, they call themselves essay, nigga. Yeah. But had a lot of fun with them dudes, man.
We had that a lot too, where the Mexicans playing soccer. You know what I'm saying? We'd be like, hey, we gonna normally they would give it up and just go to the grass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they go to the grass.
Yeah, they go find some grass, you feel me? But we need this court right now, you feel me? So you let us have that. But even nowadays, right? When I was a kid, when I was young, we played in the street. We threw the football in the street. Mm-hmm. We played tackle in the street. We played sideline pop. We played Six Flags or whatever. Is that what you call it? Yeah, I think they call it Six Flags. So you throw it up in the air, and then whoever, it's like a group of people, whoever catch it, like some crazy shit like that. Yeah, but even like one of my homies, like when we used to be on 102nd playing, and my homie, one of the homies, he died recently. Tiny Punch, rest in peace. But he was younger than us, so he was younger than us, but he was bigger than us. So we used to go outside, and his mom used to trip. His mom was like, you know what I mean? He couldn't really like, he could come out, but not all the time like we could. You know what I'm saying? So when he would come out, it was always funny because he would come outside sometimes with no shoes on. And we'd be like, "Cuz, what you doing with no shoes? Nigga, put some shoes on." And he'd be like, "I don't need them." And we'd be like, "Man, this nigga crazy in the middle of the street with no shoes playing football." You feel me? And we couldn't tackle him for shit. You know what I mean? Because he was way just bigger than us. And we'd be trying to get this nigga and get him out the way. We couldn't mess with him, man. He was way bigger than us. You feel me?
We had a couple older dudes that was way bigger than us. And they, it was only a few older dudes that would mess with the younger dudes. And we would always, whether it was basketball, baseball, football, we always was up for the challenge.
Yeah.
But damn, I forgot what I was gonna say about us playing. So we used to play my side of Slauson against the 60 side of Slauson. I was the only player that could play on both teams. I could play with the 60s or I could play with the squares. But it's funny because people be in here clowning about, Kev, what was your jump shot like? Kev, what was your basketball game like? And I always say I was like Dennis Rodman. And the funny part is the hard work, the hustle, always made my team prevail. No matter what side I was on, I always won. Like, I didn't have the animosity that they had. Like, the 60s want to beat up the squares. The squares want to jump one of the 60s. And I didn't have that. Like, what are you mad at, fool? Y'all lost. And I thought it was funny because the squares will reject me sometimes. I mean, how the fuck y'all rejecting me? Like, nigga, my family was here first. I live across the street. So I used to take it personal. I'm like, all right, I'm going to play on the 60 side. Because I knew, too, the square niggas didn't like to get physical.
Yeah.
The gang members like to get physical. But the gang members didn't really think rational and strategic. They just thought, oh, we 60s, we going to win. Nah, nigga, you got to play ball. You got to pass the ball. You got to defend. You got to get to the rack, all of that. So my teams always won. So I was proud to be the Dennis Rodman. You know what I mean? But
it's crazy. Like, we being young and being in a neighborhood, like in a gang neighborhood like that, like, you get to see older dudes, too, that would come outside and play. Like, they would come outside, throw the football with us. You know what I mean? And we would be amazed at some of the shit they could do. Like, damn, this nigga threw the football half the block. You know what I mean? Back when we wasn't even strong enough to do that. You know what I'm saying? And, my pops was like that. My pops was always known for having the coldest jumper, like from elementary school to all the way through his life. Like, anybody that met him was like, the nigga had a cold jumper that everybody wanted to shoot like him but couldn't. You know what I mean? I don't know what it was, how he was so cold with the jumper, but yeah, he was cold with it. Then we used to go back behind the apartments, and it was a dude named Harvey. Harvey's like 4 foot something. I don't know, but he wasn't. To this day, he ain't 5 feet. You know what I mean? I just seen him at the funeral some months ago. But yeah, like, man, he's so short that he had to sit on like phone books. He had a long ass Cadillac, nigga, like an Eldorado or something, and he would have to sit on like phone books or pillows or something because that's how short he was. You know what I'm saying? And like, his wife was bigger than him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. But he would hoop with us. So he had a son, Harvell, and yeah, we would all be in the back of the apartments. He had this court, and he was so short, so he wouldn't raise the court. The court would be like, I don't even know how tall, but we could all dunk on it. And he could probably dunk on it too, but he would never dunk. I mean, he would be right there. I ain't never seen this dude dunk, grab the rim, nothing. But he was, we young, we kids like high school and below, and he got size on him. You know what I mean? Like, he used to lift and all that. And he had these sharp elbows. So if he get you down there in the paint, he would be hitting you with the elbows. we would be like, nigga, we want to jump him. But you know what I mean? Like that made us tougher, having to fight through like that, having to play grown men, having to, you know what I'm saying, get dirty, having to, you know what I mean, dunking on fools. Like we had battle scars. Like I remember I ripped a chunk out of my finger one time. Me and my cousin used to go at it. Like we was like best friends, but like when it came to like sports and stuff, you would think we hated each other. You think we was enemies if you seen us.
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah,
we
we would all be enemies on the court, but then, nigga, the 60s, we would go get Gatorade and shit and laugh, and then the square niggas, they go home sad and upset and shit. But thinking about scheming on one of them niggas. But I don't know how much you know about baseball, but I know you're gonna understand when I say this. A hard ball on a blacktop is like playing on AstroTurf. So the ball speeds up. The ball is coming faster. And the reason why I say that, we played baseball on a hard top for years. We really should have been professional baseball players, but we didn't have not one dude in the hood, not one father, not one big brother, not one person in the hood would get us together and try to coach us or put a team together and have us all play together. And that's unfortunate, man. I look back at that like we all had an opportunity to do well in life, and we just didn't have that guidance. All our parents worked. All our parents were tired and stayed home on the weekend, so they didn't have time to deal with us. You know, they want us out the house.
Especially with the strawberries coming from over there, like man, somebody should have did it.
Yeah, but they was down in the halves. Up in the hills, it was like a whole different world for the most part.
But it seems crazy that you say that, like our parents worked and all that. But that back in the day, that's how it was. Like your coach had a regular job. He was coaching on the weekends. He was, you know what I mean? He was doing this in his free time. The time he wasn't even getting paid for this.
Yeah.
He had a regular 9 to 5, and then he would teach somebody's daddy, like you said, in the neighborhood, somebody's dad probably is gonna coach the whole team, and then y'all gonna go around playing teams and stuff like that. Like, but once that stuff started, like you started getting money out of it, like that's when you got rid of all that. The local dad coaching the teams and all that. Like these dudes started seeing the money. They started creating this AAU and this travel ball and all that. And it kind of ruined it for that inner city kid that need that team, you feel me, just to have something to do and to make it next level.
Yeah, now here's the thing, because Rob Moses said ball had to go far. He talking about softball. He said thing had to go over the fence. We did hit some home runs. I wasn't a home run hitter. My home runs was usually foul home runs, but my brother and other players, they would hit home runs sometimes. Mostly the older dudes hit the home runs, not the younger dudes. Now, the trip part is you could only hit a baseball so many times off a blacktop. The cover would come off the baseball.
You're gonna need a new
So
ball.
we had to keep a lot of baseballs.
Yeah, you're going to for sure need a new ball. But they was cheap, wasn't they? A new baseball. Like
they was cheap as hell.
Yeah. You can go to the sporting goods store and grab you a couple.
Yeah, you could grab a whole like a dozen of baseballs.
But like, see, in my time, in my era, like we was not playing baseball. We was not messing with baseball. I don't know one black dude, even on my teams in high school. Like I don't remember black people playing baseball at my school. Like, and one dude from our school actually made it as a pitcher. He made it to the major leagues. He was a Hispanic. He was a Mexican, but yeah, he made it to the major leagues. He was like the only one. But we weren't really big on baseball like that. We didn't own bats. We didn't, I did. Me and my sister had gloves and baseball, and I remember us like throwing the ball, hitting the ball in the back because I had a really big backyard. But other than that, like we wasn't like, oh yeah, let's go play baseball. Let's go. You know what I mean? It was all basketball, football.
So Cowboy said the bat was expensive, the gloves and shoes too. Now, when I was young, a bat might be like $14, $15, which was considered high. But here's the thing: the prices really didn't jump up until I was in high school. Then shit was kind of high. So, so I agree with you, but I also lived through the time where it wasn't so expensive. Every kid in the neighborhood had at least one bat. You know, your parent will buy you a bat. And then most of us that really like baseball, we would have a wooden bat and an aluminum bat. So we had plenty of bats. We show up for a game, nigga, you got 8, 9, 10 bats to choose from. And we used to stick them in the gate. When we grew up, the fences, the backstops always was kind of bent because we used to put our bats in there and let them hang in there. Instead of putting them on the ground, they didn't want to put his new bat on the ground till he swing and drop that motherfucker. But man, we had fun, man. We had a lot of fun as kids. And I think that's why people always ask me these baseball questions, because exactly what you said. Y'all didn't really grow up playing baseball. So it's kind of interesting to the people that want to know about me playing baseball. That's all we did. I mean, that was some normal shit for us.
It's like baseball wasn't even popping like that back then. When I was like, the only time it was popping was when you had Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire and Barry Bonds hitting all them home runs. It was like after that, after they got out, you know what I mean? It wasn't exciting. We wasn't really hearing about it or watching.
Yeah, that's true. That juice ball and them steroids made baseball fun, but when they start cracking down on that, kind of messed baseball up.
You know, a sport, you know what I mean?
So Kyle, go ahead.
No, I was saying, and they ostracized them dudes.
Yeah,
that's what made it worse.
Yeah, exactly. So Cowboy, I think that was Cowboy Rob Moses said they had a Wilson. I had a proper ass Wilson, and it came from a professional baseball player on the Oakland A's named Mike Edwards. Mike was a second baseman. He had two brothers that also played professional baseball. So you got three brothers, grew up in the same house, all made it to Major League Baseball at the same time. I ended up getting I got Mike Edwards and David Edwards' glove. David Edwards was an outfielder. So I had a big outfielder's glove too, in which he originally gave to my brother, but my brother went to YTS and I took the glove. Somebody stole both them gloves from me. You know, kind of messed up, but yeah, I had pro baseball players' gloves, man. That was interesting and made me really like the game a lot more. I got the long toss with professional baseball players. MC Hammer used to come over there because he hung out with the Oakland A's during that time. And so yeah, I had an interesting childhood. I just never had nobody pushing me or sending me to no baseball camps or batting instructors or none of that type of shit.
And I also think it might have been maybe like the demographic of the neighborhood. So I want to, hey, Reggie Owens, you grew up in the hundreds too. Like, was y'all playing baseball? Because I know in the '60s and probably the '80s, baseball was popping. But as far as the hundreds, like I don't think they had a lot of baseball going on around.
When you say demographics, I mean, it makes sense because the '60s, the V&Gs and the Six Deuce Brims, them was baseball players.
Yeah.
Then you skip all the way over the schoolyards now play baseball. You skip over y'all and you had all the dudes that went to Locke that was baseball players.
Yeah.
So it could have something to do with it, but also before your time, it was a citywide thing. Man. Compton was all baseball players. Sag and Bullet and Ken Tate and all them dudes play baseball.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think in them hundreds though, he wasn't, I ain't never heard too many baseball players come up out of there. Like, I don't know Washington for being a baseball school.
The Raymond's played baseball. But look, the 111s was sorry in baseball. They was. We used to blow them out so much. They say we was cheating and and we got a tattoo check. Man, they couldn't hang with us. They beat us once though, but they beat us because none of our real baseball players played. We let the little homies that didn't even know how to play baseball play. They beat them and was bragging. So me, Moody, Tom, Cal, we all went out there. We smoked them like 30 something to like 7 or 6 or some shit.
Yeah, see, Reggie Owens said, no, not too many people played baseball in my area. The 111s and the 11-5s had baseball players because of Holly Park.
Holly Park was a big name back then.
Yeah.
Holly Park, Sportsman Park, and Ladera Park. And Mar Vista.
Yeah,
the Showlines. The Showlines play baseball.
I ain't never seen nobody on the baseball field at Jesse Owens. We go up there for the pool and the pool and the indoor courts. Never seen nobody at Jesse Owens play baseball.
Man, we play baseball so tough because you mentioned Jesse Owens that we wanted to play the 9-0s in baseball. Check this out, man. This is a fact too. Nigga, they had to have East Coast. They had like some 6-9s and 8-9s. The 9-0s, nigga, UGs. They had to get all them dudes together to play against us, man.
I'm telling you, it ain't no baseball on that side, really, man. We not messing with baseball. See, yeah, you said baseball at Jesse Owens. Basketball and pool were a thing. That's what I said. At Jesse Owens, it's basketball and pools going up there for that only.
Yeah.
And then when they built, do they still got them outdoor courts at the college
Southwest?
Yeah, Southwest. They used to have these basketball courts out like outdoor, like right there on Imperial, and we used to go up there sometime.
Yeah, I don't know. We used to go up there to play football. Man, we played the A7s. We played East Coast. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. This how much this shit changed. We used to have homies that was fighters, that was riders and shooters. Them niggas was getting broken jaws, broken legs. Man, no matter what set we played, win or lose, our homies was getting fucked off. But the thing was, we was gonna show up and have fun and try our best to win. Man, them was the days, man.
Yeah, those were good old days. Like, sound like you need to bring them back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think it's gonna happen. These fools ain't gonna accept no broken leg or broken jaw. Niggas was hitting hard, nigga, and it be friendly too. Like, nigga, you hit me hard and break my jaw. We not even gonna fight or squabble. We just gonna try to hit you back hard.
Yeah, I mean, you do see a lot of camaraderie with that when different neighborhoods, when they get their homies together and play baseball, play softball like that against each other, like, you know what I mean? That's always a beautiful thing, like, to see that and normally go off good.
Pete Rose got caught for gambling, and Barry Bonds never got found guilty of steroids, but they know he was using it.
They know he was using it.
I think Sheffield told on him.
I thought it was Canseco.
No, Canseco told on Mark McGwire and all them.
Yeah, Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa.
Yeah. But, Jose Canseco was a bitch. He was a jealous man.
Always. To this day, he's still a bitch, bro.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, that's whack to tell them. But you see these other leagues and certain things, like they don't just oust their players or ostracize their players for stuff like the MLB did with them dudes. You know what I mean? Like they can't get in the Hall of Fame. They kind of like shunned. It's like it's weird. Like, and I guess they kind of learn from that because you see with the Ohtani thing, they swept that under the rug. You know what I mean? But look at the NBA Mike with his gambling and different stuff like that. All these different dudes, man. They said, these dudes would get drunk before games. These dudes would be high on coke at games. And they wasn't ostracizing them dudes and all that.
Man, I'm telling you, Reggie, we used to have fun, man. We played everybody. We played the 8-7s up there, because we was, they was gangsters. And niggas like, we really don't beef with them. So it was like, well, nigga, let's play. And none of their allies showed up. It was like a big neighborhood party. I'm surprised 8-7 didn't just turn. I had the Bash Brothers card. NHL was a good old boy fraternity. Man, they be whooping on that black hockey player.
Man, they be fighting like a motherfucker. They're the only sport that can still throw down like that, though.
Yeah.
Like, why can't, if two players, NBA players, get into a fight on the court, why they got to get suspended 8 games or some crazy shit, 5 games and lose millions of dollars because of a squabble in a competitive sport? You know what I mean? Like, that don't make no sense. Like, kill the game with that weak ass shit.
Man. Yeah, man, I grew up loving baseball. I don't regret it at all. I played semi-pro. I wasn't really that good because of the fact that I didn't play from like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I didn't play ball. So 5 years I ain't played ball, but I was so good I could still go play semi-pro and wasn't no bum, but I feel like I could have been way better because 2 dudes that I grew up with, one got drafted by the Pirates. He rests in peace, but I'm going to say it anyway. His dumb ass didn't want that small contract, so he opted out of not going to play in the Pirate organization. I was like, nigga, go, fool, go. Like, nigga, you playing baseball, you getting money, you going to have free room and board, you could make it to the pros. My other homie, he was a bum growing up. We got to Crenshaw High. He started to hit for power, and he didn't go nowhere. So they played on the team with me, and they both quit because they wasn't getting the playing time that I was getting. I know behind my back they probably was saying, man, I kept getting all this playing time, you know what I mean? But I could catch, and I could make contact. So I would hit for average. I wasn't very fast, so that wasn't good. But I could get to any ball hit my way. I could get to that ball, and my arm wasn't very good. So, but any trainer would have helped me condition and get my arm right to where I could have threw the ball. Because it wasn't that I didn't have power. It was just I messed my elbow up breaking in my garage to see my brother pigeons. And some glass went through my fucking elbow. So I think that had a lot to do with it. But weights, homie, weights. The nigga should have had me on some dumbbells and shit, to strengthen my arm. But nobody can stop me from hitting the ball. I don't care how hard you threw, what type of junk you had. The ball still got to go over the plate. And so I was going to always make contact. Yeah, I remember Droopy them from 8-7. Yeah, they lived by the fire station. I think moms adopted all them. I don't even know if they was her real kids. But she was having money, but I think it's because she was adopting kids up there.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, shit, this was a good score today. Should I just get out one play that double LeBron double? I was telling y'all early. Easy money. Plus 120. I'm gonna take that for a double. Hey, but I really slipped up because I was gonna take LeBron double and Luka double. Luka double was like plus 220. So man, if I would have parlayed those, would have been fantastic. But even if I would have took them separate, like it would have been straight. You know what I'm saying? And then Els, he was on Rui over 15.5 points. And like I said, as soon as he posted that, I put a thumbs up on that because I knew that was hidden. You know what I mean? I already was looking at that play. I was like, that's a good play. You know what I mean? Like I said, these other dudes that's giving out all these picks supposedly, and you know what I mean, they can't show you no real wins though. I'm showing you like real money, real wins, showing you I'm winning real money. It don't matter what you bet. Some people, bet $5, $2, $100, $400. You know what I mean? Like you gotta do what works for you. You know what I'm saying? But so this was the play I gave out, the LeBron plus 120. I didn't give out the rest of the plays that I made though, but a bunch of them, they all hit. I took live Luca over 7.5. That was plus 103. That hit. And then I took the under the third quarter. Now, this was crazy, right? So the first 2 quarters, they're not scoring. Like they bricking everything. Like, look at this. 36 points in the second quarter. So then when the third quarter started, they had this line at 61.5. Like they had only scored like 5 and 6 points. So they scored 11 points within like the first 3 or 4 minutes. So the line was up high. It was 61. And I wanted to take the under in. And I said, nah, I talked myself out of it. Nah, I'm going to just wait and see. And they just kept bricking and went down, 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 down. I could have took all the numbers from 61.5 all the way down. So finally, I said, fuck it, I'm going to take 54 because at this point, they only had scored they had 8 points apiece. It was 8-8 with like a little bit less than 8 minutes left. It was like 7 and some change left, 8 and 8. I said, man, they're not going to hit that 54. And then, they got the 50. So it hit. It landed on 50. So.
Yeah, man, we've been trying to tell y'all for weeks. They winning. I'm glad to see you betting hundreds now, because them little small bets you used to make, I used to be like, man, what's he doing?
Nah, sometimes it just be like that. Sometimes I know when to draw back. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not always going to bet. Sometimes I bet 200s, 300s, 250. You know what I mean? But sometimes let me bet 25. You know what I mean? Especially if I'm not like too confident. Fucking let me bet 20. If I win $4 $25 bets, that's still 100. You know what I'm saying?
To me, a good bet is 165 or 275 if you're not balling. But 165 or 275 are good bets because I want to win 150 or 250.
Yeah.
But
my thing for a long time was win 100 a day. Like if I get 100 a day, that's 700 a week. You know what I mean? Or if I could even 200. If I can win 200 a day, that's 1,000 in 5 days. You know what I mean? I don't even need the other 2 days. Like if I'm up 1,000, I could chill for 2 days.
The beginner stage is 100. Anytime somebody tell me they want to win 100 a day, I know they just starting out. But when you winning 200 or 300 a day, now you're talking because you can live good off of 6,000 to 9,000 a month.
Yeah. But when you like, I'm working. You feel me? I'm not, just living off of gambling.
No, I know, but I'm just saying on that gambling, you got money, you got paper that way.
Yeah, so I'm just
saying, I used to work and gamble like a motherfucker.
So that's just what I'm saying. Like I don't go too hard. Like I'm kind of, I just kind of chill with it. Like I've always said it though. My style has always been conservative. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to. I know I'm not gonna hit the lotto, you feel me? But I know, like, man, if I could just be consistent, I could really be up some money, and like the casino could pay my bills. You know what I mean? And I could keep my money in my pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? $100 on the light bill, 200 on the get. You know what I mean? Like
that's the goal.
And then the casino pay that. You know what I mean? 300 on the phone bill, like, nigga,
that's the goal, man.
You feel me? So I just be trying to be consistent and straight. But sometimes.
But yeah, and for the record, when I say you, I'm not talking about you.
Yeah, I know. In general. Yeah, and then when they got shake, like Lakers just. I know I should have. The live line before the game was 15.5. Lakers minus 15 and a half. I knew
What?
they was cover that. I'm saying I knew
They
they
don't
was.
never cover double digits.
There's no way they was gonna cover 15 and a half. Look at the lines from the quarters right here, man. Like 21, 16, 20, like they was up at the halftime. But what I always say this, Lakers are the worst third quarter team you will ever see. Ever. They score 18 points in the third quarter. Like, I don't know what these coaches tell these dudes. It's not just JJ because Lakers have been like this for years. But what the fuck is going on to where you only score 18 points in the third quarter when you up? You
And
feel
you
me?
got Luka and LeBron.
So you blow the lead, like, but they would do this all the time.
Yeah.
The whole series was it last season? Yeah, I think last season. Every game when they played Denver. Every single game they played Denver, they was up at the half, and then Denver came back and smacked them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. I don't like the Warriors are the best third quarter team in the league. Most of the time, you can take them to win the third quarter, and they're going to kill teams in the third quarter. I don't know what Steve Kerr tell them dudes at halftime, but he tell them whatever they need to hear, and they go out in that third quarter, they play hard. Lakers are the exact opposite. They start off the game good. When that third quarter comes, whatever the coach say at halftime, that should go in one ear, out the other, and they get smacked in the third quarter. And then you got like the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are the best team first quarter, first half. You could damn near always take they over. Like if they over, like we be saying this in the Discord all the time. If they first quarter over is 30, anything in the third, like 31 or sometimes even 31 and a half, man, you take it. If it's 29, especially against a whack team or a team that's just not in the top 5 defense, I'm taking it. They're gonna score at least 30 every first quarter. And this is the crazy part. It don't matter if Ja Morant playing. If Ja Morant is out the game, they still score 30 in the first quarter. Like, it's crazy.
Hey, I'm gonna go, DJ. Go.
Right,
You want to
sure.
talk about that one?
No. That's just like I said when I seen that it was getting shaky. I had bet the Hornets live in the middle of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
we went over an hour. I'm ready to eat and go to sleep.
shit, nah, I feel that shit. Yeah, I gotta go to work in the morning. Some shit. It's we had a good show. We got some watch hours that like I said,
Absolutely.
I talk my shit. Let them know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I put this Discord up against anybody. Bring them to the table. Any of these dudes that's selling picks, bring them to the table. We not ducking no smoke. I guarantee they can't hang with us at all.
Man, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the streak is pretty long. Y'all been winning for over a month, so good streak.
Like I said, obviously every play ain't gonna hit, but consistently profitable. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so 4 games is back on tomorrow. So definitely check in on the Discord with us. Hopefully, we can get the show going to where we start going over these games the night before. You know what I mean? Because tomorrow it's a bunch of a bunch of plays to choose from, but they don't have all the lines up right now.
You gotta watch them dudes in the Discord too, trying to send people to other sites.
Yeah, so it was a dude on there today. I thought the dude, because his he got his picture in it. It don't look like a scam or nothing like that. So I was like, I couldn't tell if this dude was for real or it's like a scam page or something. I'm gonna just delete it anyway. Like when I see stuff like that though, I do always delete it. Like because it'd be like a lot of spam stuff and a lot of like scam pages trying to come in and get people to go send them a DM so that they picks it, like they're trying to piggyback off what we're doing, but it's like bots. They sending bots in there for you to do that and to scam you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when I see it, I usually try to ban them or kick them or just delete the message at least. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, beware of that.
All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy.
All right, so.
All right. In the stream.